Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Marvel Knights Mindless One Build-A-Figure wave. Here we have CLEA, and this one is proven to actually be a pretty popular figure, and I think it goes to how awesome and amazing the head sculpt is on this figure. It is done really nice. The digital print is really good. I'm just now noticing though that she has single jointed elbows. That sucks. Yeah, that's too bad. But anyway, here we have the figure. It looks pretty good. We got the Marvel Knights logo there. We are back to window boxes. Plastic is back. The plastic-free packages are done. Thank God. We get the Doctor Strange logo up there at the top. Side artwork of CLEA looking really good. Somebody has asked on Instagram why they have the artwork of a character in a different outfit compared to what the figure is. I don't know why they do things like that. Who knows? They just do. It's a little unfortunate when they do things like that, but you know, it happens. We have all the figures sharing the wave. We've taken a look at Blade. We've taken a look at Luke Cage Power Man. We're at CLEA. I'm just bouncing around, and we'll see what ends up being next. Probably going to be Lady Bullseye. Could be Daredevil. I'm not sure. But anyway, the bio for CLEA reads, CLEA uses sorcery to lead a rebellion in the Dark Dimension and protect Earth alongside Doctor Strange and the Defender. So I will show this CLEA figure along with a classic Doctor Strange, as well as her uncle, the big bad, Dormammu. So here we have the Dormammu. This was the Build-A-Figure from that the Doctor Strange wave. There was another Dormammu figure that was released in the Book of Vishanti set. I do have that set. I have not removed any of the figures from it, but I have the Build-A-Figure to show you guys. So let's go ahead and on this journey and take a look at the CLEA figure together. Oh, and just a heads up, remember, this Marvel Knights wave, you will not find it at Target or Walmart or any big box retail. You may find it at GameStop and other specialty stores. Online is your best bet. Online is the best bet. So links in the video description below to be able to get your hands on this Marvel Knights wave. Not sure why retail is not getting it, but this wave and the Void Build-A-Figure wave, retail will not carry them. I don't know why. Again, don't know why. But, you know, don't hold out and say, oh, I'm going to wait till I see it in Target or Walmart. That ain't going to happen. So just a heads up. Online is your best bet for these. Okay, so here is the CLEA figure out of the package, and pretty good. So in terms of accessories, she comes with an extra set of hands. She has fists. She has the thwip hands. They're not actually thwip hands, but they look like thwip hands, but they're not thwip hands. They're magic-wielding hands, as you can see there. She has the right and left that kind of go the same. And then she has these purple flame magic spell casting effect pieces there. You can wrap around her arms, wrap around her legs if you wanted to, or wrap around her hands. So that is pretty good. She does come with the right arm to the Mindless One Build-A-Figure. Pretty good. It's just got a rocky texture to it. There's a little bit of like bronze brownish paint in here. Very little, but just a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit on the hand. And then we also get an extra fist to go along with it. So the Mindless One, so you can have open hands, you can have fists. Pretty cool. We'll stick that off to the side and take a look at that all at the end of the wave. Now let's go ahead and get in for a closer look at CLEA. This figure looks really good. But the single jointed elbows do suck though. Man, if she would have had double jointed elbows, this would have been even better. It's still a good figure, I would say, but double jointed elbows would have made a huge difference. Okay, so here we have an up close look at the CLEA figure. Again, the head sculpt, the digital print, so nice. It's like perfection, if you ask me. It just looks so damn good in there. Look at that, really nice. Her hair is not quite white. It's like an off white, but you know, for the most part white. There's a little bit of sculpted detail in the hair with the bright light and how bright and light the hair is. I know it just comes off looking a little too bright, but just so good. But man, these arms, if we had double jointed elbows, we would have had a bicep swivel in there, which would have been really nice, but as of now we don't. Why I have those two weird little like nicks into the arm, I don't know. That kind of sucks. But the torso is all new. Like this sash belt piece, that's new piece. Oh wait. Here I thought it was completely molded on there. Duh. It is a separate piece. So that is new though. The torso I guess would not be new. You know, at first when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's sculpted on there and painted because of that fuzzy line there. I thought was paint, but it turns out that's just, you know, a little extra rubber. And then the upper torso is new. And again, looks really good, but double jointed elbows would have been so nice. The design of the pants, as you can see there, just a bunch of purple circles. But the paint is all applied very cleanly on every single one of these circles, including on the feet and everything. pinless knees, which are really nice because these are nice, stable, sturdy legs. They will not bow or warp or bend or make it difficult for her to stand. She can stand quite easily. Yeah, just a very, 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 very good looking head sculpt and figure. So now let's go ahead and zoom out for the articulation. Okay, so CLEA is not going to be able to look up. Her head is on a disc hinge, so she should be able to, but she has really long hair, so she's not going to be able to. So, but looking down is not a problem. As you can see, she can look all the way down. We have that, no problem. You can do a swivel in there. You just have to work around some of the hair because it's long, but you can move it around in there. Some pivot, which is good. The arm you can get to go straight on out like so. You get a full rotation in there. Just be mindful of the shoulder pads that kind of stick out a little bit. Single jointed elbow, which has a swivel at that elbow. So in terms of bend, let's see. No, I got this wrong on Storm before. So you're only going to get that much bend there. It's less than 90 degrees. It's a little unfortunate. Wrists swivel and they do hinge. The fists and the magic hands have the standard horizontal hinge. Diaphragm cut on CLEA. She's only going to tilt to her left that much. She's going to tilt to her right that much. She's going to go back. Look at that. A pretty decent amount, but going forward is going to be hardly anything. Yeah, just what I thought. That's forward. Not a whole lot, right? Because that's straight up. And this is forward. That's it. Not great. Not great, unfortunately. Swivel at that diaphragm. Legs go out that far apart. She can kick forward that high. Very, very high, which is good. Leg goes back a little bit. Got an upper thigh cut in there. And it sucks that the circles kind of break up when you swivel the thigh. Double jointed pinless knee, so that much bend there at the knee looks very good. No calf swivel, foot hinges all the way down. You get some hinge up, ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Very good looking figure. That would be better if she had double jointed elbows, and then the female torsos continue to be very limited. But again, very good looking figure, and I think she's actually sold out on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, which is a bit surprising. I would have thought she would have been the least wanted. And I think it turns out that Lady Bullseye might actually be the least wanted figure in the wave, which, man, really, really surprises me. But maybe it's because, in all, it's a pretty solid wave. I kind of would have thought the Iron Man figure would have been the weak link because who played that game, right? Now, I don't think a lot of people played it. I didn't see a whole lot about it. And it's a year after the game came out that we're getting the figure, which is really weird. But anyway, there's CLEA. Now let's see how she stands next to Doctor Strange. Okay, so CLEA and Doctor Strange, side by side, they look really good together there. I don't know, I'd have to look back when they're married, like what looks correspond to each other in their marriage. I'm not really sure, but yeah, there we go. Those two look really good together. Okay, and it's a family that loves purple. Here we have niece and uncle, CLEA and Dormammu, and you can see Dormammu just towers over her. That's a huge size difference there, but yeah, I'd like to see a new Dormammu figure. Not that this one is bad. Just maybe a different... Oh, we had that classic Dormammu figure too. Hold on, let me go get that one. I had completely forgotten that we even got this version of Dormammu. My mind just slips when it comes to Legends because there's so damn many of them. But here we have the classic Dormammu here next to CLEA. And if we're just going to throw in a bunch of them over here in the dark dimension, right? Let's throw in Doctor Strange, CLEA, and Dormammu. Okay, so there is the CLEA review. Solid figure for sure. I think it's a good pickup. Double jointed elbows really would have set this figure off and being one of the best in the wave, in my opinion, because that head sculpt is just too damn good to not really praise and show love to, because, man, it is, again, really good. One thing that does suck, though, is the sculpt of the hair does make it difficult to swivel around and get her to look decently like, well, I guess that works. At first, I didn't think it worked. Like, in hand, it looks kind of weird. I guess from the side, that doesn't look bad. From there, it doesn't look terrible. But something about having it in hand just feels like it's kind of off because it just sits so far out from the neck. It's weird, but I guess certain angles, it's probably not so much an issue, but you can kind of work it there. So, there we have it. CLEA. You guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on this CLEA figure. I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store because Amazon was taking a little bit longer when it comes to CLEA. I don't think they've shipped out any of her, and I think it's sold out. So again, Big Bad Toy Store had it. With my pre-order, I got it through Big Bad Toy Store. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the CLEA figure down in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you're interested in supporting the channel, hit that join button to become a channel member and be a part of the MCU Collective. And as always, thank you for watching.